Hello, welcome to another talk on money, business, and investing. My name is Jose. I'm the founder of the brand here at Master Investor. If you're new to our community, ensure to subscribe, turn on the notifications so that you know when we go live or upload a valuable video like this one that will literally change our finances forever. Remember, it's all about reading and understanding how to improve our financial statements. That is the foundation of true wealth. Once we master how to improve our personal financial statement, then we can look at any financial statement because we understand that every business or investment and every person has a financial statement that tells us exactly the financial situation of that entity or operation or investment, and of course ourselves, right? So we all have an asset column, we all have a liability column. There are 6 important words in the financial statement. We talk about it all the time. I also would like to invite all of us to join our community on our website. We have a newsletter. We have financial education being delivered to all of our members. Every time we publish an article, you'll have an email coming in with high quality financial education to help you improve the financial IQ, to help us get to the next level financially, right? So the most important thing that we need to focus on is to build assets that produce passive income and master how to read our financial statement, because a lot of people haven't even seen their financial statement. That's why inside of our digital course, How to Build Cash Flow with the Internet, we have a financial statement that all we have to do is download into Excel, and we can fill it in every week. We can take a look at it, okay, as we grow our wealth, and we can literally see exactly where we are financially and where should we go next so that we can improve our positive cash flow, also known as passive income. Look how beautiful the city looks right now, okay? Remember, entrepreneurship is all about understanding how to raise capital. It's about mastering the skill of selling without selling, using smart marketing and systems, okay? It's important that we understand that a true business is a system of systems doing the selling and telling for us. We're supposed to build a personal and also a true brand, okay? And how do we build a personal or true brand? And let me piggyback on what we talked about yesterday, all right? Because if you watched our video from yesterday, we discussed the importance of not attaching ourselves into our brand. And I say this because I don't want anyone in our community to think that you have to get on a video to make money, to become a financial investor. In fact, a master investor, a financial investor, is that individual that controls assets with entities, and no one knows how much he or she really is worth. And all of those figures and people that we see on Forbes magazines, we don't even know their real worth unless the individual has disclosed it themselves and they have stated that is my worth based on all these assets that I have. But a real master investor will never disclose how many assets he or she has, okay? Because the point of being a master investor or being a successful financial investor, an inside investor, is that we protect ourselves and we do everything through entities, because that's how we protect ourselves from liability. So we must operate with entities at all times. And when we create a personal or business brand, we need to focus on detaching ourselves from that brand. In other words, don't make it our name, okay? If you're launching a business, don't call it your name. If you're gonna start, let's say, cosmetic line, don't put your name on it. Create a name that is universal, that can be actually even heard in a different continent, and it will mean the same thing, right? Like Nike here and Nike in China is the same thing, right? Everybody knows what Nike is, or what Apple is, or what Adidas is, right? Look at Master Investor, right? It's the same everywhere. So we want to create a strong brand, and sometimes we might have to be narrow. Don't be so broad, because when you're so broad and you want to be a life coach and you want to do all of these different things, there's too much competition now. So you want to be great at whatever thing is that you love to do, and figure out what is your passion, or maybe you have more than one passion and become great at that branch of things that you like to do. So maybe we have 5 different things that we want to master, right? But what we're going to learn here inside of our community is to master how to multiply money, how to create money without working, how to invest actively, how to be an active investor. Is different than a passive investor, okay? We're an active investor investing for passive income, or also known as positive cash flow. A passive investor is someone that lacks financial education, someone that seeks a way to invest in somebody else's business so that they can invest it for them, right? They use their money and they give it to somebody else so that they can get some profits, hopefully, right? So they sit there and pray. They don't know anything about what's going on with the investment, with their money. They don't have any idea how to invest. All they're doing is working hard for earned income, and they're investing that money in fake assets. We call them fake assets in our community because our definition of an asset is simple, right? We like to keep things simple here inside of our community at Master Investor. So we have literally simplified the subject of business and investment, which is something very complex. And we need to talk about this every single day because there's so much to cover. That is an ongoing commitment to self-development, true leadership, and understanding how to build wealth. A lot of people do not focus on that. Yeah, ironically, they're working hard at a job to make money to pay for the bills, but they don't like to talk about money. They don't like to even increase their wealth by investing in their financial education. They invest in the wrong things. They invest in liabilities, thinking that those are assets. So we need to focus on having the right group of people around us, reading the right content. It's very easy to get distracted today because everything that we have going on, everything is accessible, okay? More than ever before. We're living in the best times that humans have ever lived, literally. I mean, we can compare with any time in history, and I would not give this for anything, okay? Because of technology, because this right here, what we're doing, right? Communicating worldwide, being able to reach billions of people around the world with one click, with one video, with few minutes invested in a content that we're creating to improve humanity, right? So we need to focus on using the tools and everything that we have available, so that we can improve ourselves and the people around us, right? And we need to focus on how to build a true brand. And I talk about this in some of our ebooks, in some of our content, right? And we say that in order to grow our brand, we need to focus on building intrinsic value. And intrinsic value means that we are protecting something that is unique in the company, right? Because every company or investment is created to solve a problem in the world. And so that problem needs to be protected, or that solution needs to be protected with legalities. It needs to be patent, right? And so we might even learn from our competitor, and we are using the way that they do their business, but we're improving that product because we're using less resources. We're using our own way of creating the product that is unique to us. And so we have created something that is original, and we need to protect that so that no one else can take it from us. And that makes a company a true brand. That's how we turn a company into a brand. So you don't just want to build a company because it will be just a commodity. Anybody can replace it. So be smart when it comes to building your personal brand and also building the business brand. And the personal brand can turn into your business brand. So be careful how you present ourselves in the marketplace. Don't be so fast in presenting yourself as a jack of all trades, right? You're a life coach, you're this, you're that, you're a real estate agent. You're focused on building a business that solves a problem for the world. Build that business, build the systems of that business, acquire the business if it already exists, and then focus on creating that passive income from that business and turning that passive income that is coming in into somewhere else. We're going to use that we're going to use the passive income or the profits. We're going to treat it as an expense, okay? The surplus will be treated as an expense, as a good expense, meaning that we have designated that profit already into an investment that we're going to acquire, into something that's going to create positive cash flow as well, in a different asset class. There are 5 different asset classes that exist, right? We talk about them. Number 1, business. Number 2, real estate. Number 3, crypto. Number 4, paper assets. Number 5, commodities. They all require financial education. Here at Master Investor, we deliver that financial education to all of our members. That's why we created 3 ebooks so far: the 10 new rules of money, how to build cash flow with the internet, turn passive income on, how to invest in crypto to build wealth, and we're finishing how to raise capital to build wealth, because the job number 1 of a wealthy entrepreneur is to raise capital. So we need to focus on what the ultra wealthy do. We need to focus on having the context of the ultra wealthy, and the context means the mind frame that the ultra wealthy individual operates with, and that takes a view on our core values and the way we approach money, how we understand money is created. We need to look at history. We need to look back into what money has become due to the changes in the laws. And we have laid everything out in a very simplified manner inside of our community. By viewing our products and becoming part of our inner circle, you will gain access to one-of-a-kind financial education that doesn't exist anywhere else in the world. We are the authentic brand of money, business, and investing. And I say that because we have grabbed the ultra wealthy mindset and we put it on paper. We are not focusing on anything else but delivering high quality financial education and making money work hard for us through sound investing, okay? So we're all are actively investing. We're taking control over our finances because we know exactly how to build a business. We understand how to incorporate. We understand how to speak the language of professionals so that we can put them to work together, okay? We have to bring the best out of other people. And the way they respect us is because our leadership, because we have self-development. So we need to focus in working on the 4 pillars of an extraordinary life, right? And when we do that, we're covering everything that we need to become a successful entrepreneur and a financial investor that is wealthy. And the 4 pillars of an extraordinary life: number 1, love, health, wealth, and happiness, okay? So focus on the money, focus on building financial education, focus on investing for passive income actively. Don't give your money away to anybody to invest it for us. We're actively going to invest, okay? Now, there are companies out there that will do a great job at bringing a profit back to you if that's what you ultimately want to do, okay? It's up to you at the end of the day, but here at Master Investor, we encourage everyone to become an inside investor, or also known as a master investor or an active investor, someone that is taking action, is putting a deal together, is raising capital, is going to the banks and is going to ask for good debt, because that debt is going to be put into an asset. It's going to acquire an asset that is already bringing cash flow, and the cash flow is going to pay for the debt service and all the expenses, and it's also going to leave us positive cash flow, right? If we're talking about real estate, it could be also a business. It could be a car wash. It could be an existing business that has already created cash flow for the past 3 decades, and the business owner is getting older and he wants to retire, or he wants to just cash out or whatnot, and we're going to take over. So make sure that we read about business, we improve our vocabulary, okay? We talk about it all the time, that in the English language there are about 500,000 words that exist. How many words do we really know, okay? And then part of that vocabulary is dedicated to the business side, okay? So how many words do we really know? So the more words that we know, the more we can control others the good way, the more we can be better leaders than other people, because the one that has a broader vocabulary is the one that will control the room and the conversation, because people respect others with a broader vocabulary because we have seek more information than them. That means we're more disciplined. That means that our minds are developed. So don't underestimate the ability that we all have when we focus on a daily basis to improve ourselves, okay? You'll be surprised. You might say, oh no, it's nothing. We're learning 1 word a day. about business? Well, after 365 days, we will have 365 new words into our vocabulary that now we can use to close deals and win in any transaction. Now we are going to be doing win-win transactions, so everybody's going to win, and that's the type of environment that we create inside of our community here, because that's how we create long-lasting relationships. All right, so create a personal brand, keep it narrow, figure out the niche, and you might also, if you're not ready to do a personal brand because you may not have mastered a skill yet, or you're not sure which way you want to go, maybe you want to share the journey because maybe you want to start learning about X, Y, and Z. So you're going to share the next 365 days, the next year, on your journey about learning how to make money through investing, how to start a business, etc. Now you're going to share with everybody your journey, and you want to be burnable and share that journey. That can create a brand. In other words, our mess can become our message, and we can monetize it successfully. But it's up to us. We have to build a thick skin, and I love the internet and doing videos and all of this online because we don't feel the rejection. If somebody doesn't like our video, all they have to do is just go to the next one. I don't feel it. I'm doing something else. It's not face to face. The comments are all feedback, negative or positive. Take it as feedback, okay? So it's a beautiful thing that we have these technologies today with so much accessibility around the world, okay? So everybody can see the videos, everybody can see our websites, everybody can order a product from our websites at the same time. The speed in which a transaction can happen today is way faster than ever before because of technology. No one needs to be waiting in line if they're purchasing online, okay? If they're purchasing physically, then people have to stand in line. So think about building something that can be delivered to people online, right? It could be a physical product. You don't even have to have the physical product, but you're setting up the entire system. Think about Airbnb. Think about Uber. They don't own the vehicles. Uber doesn't own the vehicles. They use somebody else's vehicle. They have the platform, and they connect the end user with the provider. Same thing with Airbnb. Airbnb, one of the biggest real estate companies in the world, but they don't own any of the real estate. They control the real estate. They own the platform. Okay, they bring the end user, the one that needs the room for the day, and then they have the supplier. So that can be done with anything. Think about ways that you can bring the end user in a way that's automated with systems, all right? And I'll talk to you in the next video. I hope that you learn a lot from today's talk. We're gonna be doing one of this every single day. Our mission here at Master Investor is to elevate the financial well-being of humanity through high-quality financial education. Made simple, we're looking for opportunities to build passive income and true wealth. We're going to show you exactly how to execute an investment plan, how to build passive income, how to take control over our finances by reading financial statements, by improving our financial statement, by understanding how to acquire good debt, how to invest with good debt, okay? Because a lot of people mismanage debt. And we're going to be using debt to buy liabilities. We're going to be using bad debt eventually because we like to have luxury. But first, we're going to use debt to acquire assets to invest for passive income, which that's the most important point that I want to make. Because when we invest with debt, we can minimize taxes because debt is tax-free because money is created with debt. 1971, President Nixon separated the gold standard from the US dollar. From that point forward, money became monopoly, money became fiat money, became debt. Today, money is created with debt. That's why debt is tax-free. So let's use debt to invest, and then we can still use debt to buy liabilities. But we're going to be paying that bad debt service, the monthly payment that we have to pay, right? If we want to have something with debt that is some sort of luxury, maybe a car or whatever, then we're going to have a business with good debt paying for that, producing positive cash flow, producing gains to take care for the expense of the bad debt. So at the end, everything is going to be free. I'm going to show you exactly what is the steps that we all need to take in order to build financial freedom and true wealth, okay? By actively learning how to invest. Not giving our money away to anybody to invest it for us. We're going to use it to multiply, to raise capital, and to invest specifically to acquire assets that produce passive income, or also known as positive cash flow. And sometimes we will create capital gains income, because some assets in certain asset classes only creates capital gains income, which is taxed at a higher bracket than passive income. However, in certain instances, we can minimize taxes as well with capital gains income, as long as we reinvest those capital gains into a new asset within a certain amount of time, meeting certain requirements that we need to take a look at with our professionals and the team that we have around. But there are ways to minimize taxes. Remember, wealth, if you truly want to become wealthy and operate with a wealthy mindset, you will learn how to minimize taxes, how to use as much debt as possible, because debt is tax free. It helps us minimize taxes, and legally we're supposed to pay zero in taxes because we're providing jobs and those people are paying already taxes. So the laws and the tax code is basically a package of incentives for wealthy entrepreneurs and inside investors that have a successful team of professionals navigating the tax code so that we can take advantage of the laws. Okay, so it favors the employer, favors the founder. Okay, so that's why we hear all the time, oh, well, the ultra wealthy don't pay. Well, the ultra wealthy, we know how to minimize taxes using the laws. Okay, we legally are doing so. I'm not saying all the people that are wealthy have followed the law. Some people have tried to cut corners, but I'm saying don't cut corners. There's no reason to. Okay, we do everything by the book, and we want to do everything legally so that we can protect our wealth and maintain our lifestyle. Everything can be taken away if you're doing something that is not appropriate. We need to learn about business principles. We need to learn a little bit about the law and have the right professionals in place that understand how to navigate the laws so that we can minimize taxes legally, and of course keep as much cash flow as possible so that we can create what we want and manifest the dreams that we all have, right? We want to experience different things, and we need money in order to do that. So we can say that money is one of the most important elements that exists in this life. Therefore, we must master it so that it doesn't master us. We have to make money our slave and tell money what to do and send money to work every single day for us to bring more money back on autopilot. Anyway, bring you the good and bad news of money, the business principles that work in all economies. Thank you for having me again on this amazing evening, and maybe it's morning time, whatever you are. Hope you have a great rest of your day. Let me know if you have any questions. I'll see you inside of our inner circle, and make sure you join our community here at Master Investor and everywhere. We have a podcast on Apple as well, and all other podcast apps that you may have on your phone. Take a look at Master Investor. Follow us. Click the link somewhere in the description of this video right now to access our inner circle, get our ebooks, how to build cash flow with the internet, the 10 new rules of money, and how to invest in crypto to build wealth. And stay tuned for more. We have how to raise capital to build wealth coming soon. And remember, start building a brand so that we can create passive income, a true brand, which that means it has intrinsic value and also business integrity, meaning that it needs to create profits, it needs to make money. So we're here to create profits, right? We're entrepreneurs. We're here to solve problems in the world. A business is built to solve a problem, and when we do that successfully, we get rewarded. We get cash flow. We get excess of cash flow. The 3 E's of a master investor: number 1, financial education; number 2, financial experience; and number 3, excess of cash flow. Stay extraordinary and wealthy. And make sure you subscribe, turn on the notifications, and I'll see you on the next talk. Bye for now.